Netflix has been doubling down on the spy thriller genre in recent years, with hits like The Gray Man and The Night Agent keeping audiences engaged. The Recruit, starring Noah Centineo, is another entry into this space, aiming to balance high-stakes espionage with humor and character-driven drama. However, while The Recruit Season 2 expands its narrative and ambitions, it ultimately falters in key areas, particularly in its action sequences and originality. Action that lacks impact. Spy thrillers thrive on adrenaline-pumping action, but The Recruit Season 2 struggles to deliver. While the premise promises intense combat, featuring CIA lawyer-turned-field agent Owen Hendricks navigating dangerous missions, the execution feels sluggish. The hand-to-hand combat sequences lack the precision and intensity seen in top-tier action franchises like James Bond or John Wick, instead coming across as slow and unpolished. Similarly, the car chases fail to impress. In an era where audiences expect high speed, well-choreographed sequences akin to Fast and Furious or The Italian Job, The Recruit offers chases that feel uninspired and underwhelming. Even larger action set pieces, such as confrontations with the Yakuza and the Russian Navy, suffer from poor execution. Opponents miss their shots at point-blank range, making supposedly deadly enemies seem comically ineffective. A predictable, overly familiar plot. One of The Recruit's biggest issues in Season 2 is its lack of originality. The core storyline revolves around a cryptographic tracking tool that has fallen into the wrong hands, a premise reminiscent of The Night Agent and even Jason Bourne's Treadstone program. The predictable double-crosses, government conspiracies, and office politics within the CIA feel repetitive rather than refreshing. Adding to this is the introduction of new characters, such as South Korean citizen Eugene, who gets swept into the world of espionage, a move that echoes The Night Agent's civilian-turned-spy dynamic between Peter and Rose. This similarity between two Netflix series released in the same time frame makes The Recruit feel less like its own entity and more like an amalgamation of existing tropes. Strong performances help keep the show afloat. Despite its shortcomings, The Recruit Season 2 does have redeeming qualities, particularly in its character work. Noah Centineo continues to bring charm and likability to Owen, making him a relatable protagonist despite the show's narrative missteps. Fievel Stewart shines as Hannah, Owen's ex-girlfriend, who provides an emotional anchor as he grapples with the moral complexities of his job. James Purefoy's portrayal of the cunning fixer, Oliver Bonner-Jones, injects much-needed wit into the series, while Felix Solis delivers a strong performance as Tom Wallace, a hardened CIA veteran who mentors Owen. These characters help keep the show engaging, even when the storytelling stumbles. The verdict: a show in need of refinement. The Recruit Season 2 had the potential to elevate its premise and stand out in the crowded spy thriller genre, but missteps in action, pacing, and originality hold it back. While it remains entertaining thanks to a strong cast, the series needs a clearer identity and more refined execution in future seasons if it hopes to compete with the best in the genre. Would you like me to refine or expand on any sections?